All right, hello and welcome back to the J Talks Today's Relationship Show. All right, with Miss Mimi Fox and Miss Debbie.
Miss Mimi.
Hey, Debbie.
What's Girl, how you doing?
I'm wonderful.
How is everybody?
All right.
That's good.
All right, Mimi.
Let's get this show started.
You get to announce this one.
Come on, Miss Mimi.
Yeah, you get to announce this. Yeah, you get to announce this one.
Okay, well, today's topic is a personal topic to me because I'm actually living this topic right now, going through it on a day-to-day basis. The topic is dating to date versus dating to find a mate.
All right.
What's the guidelines, criteria? When do you do which? So on and so forth. That's our topic today.
Dating to date or dating for a mate.
Yeah.
All right.
Dating to date or dating for a mate. Well, come on, Miss Mimi, since you
Yeah.
brought it to us.
Okay.
Since you brought it to us.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll start
You gotta
off.
take the head off the top of it.
Yes.
So, just to get a little background information, I probably started really hitting the dating scene in the last 6 months.
Okay.
And recently, though, when I was sharing a dating dilemma story with a family member reached out to me and said, "Oh, do the 90-day thing, 90-day rule, Steve Harvey, blah, blah, blah." And immediately I was like, Steve Harvey? Hold on. Love him to death as a comedian, as an actor. Not somebody I'm going to go to for a relationship in life. I've been married 3, 4, 5 times or whatever, He has this whole thing in his book about the whole 90-day rule. I will say, if his book was promoting no sex until marriage, I'd be co-signing on that.
Okay.
But this arbitrary figure, 90 days, where is this coming from? What do you have to support it? Nothing out your lifestyle, for sure. Okay. Now, if I was 25, I did that when I was 25. I'm 50. I do not have 90 days to fool with you to determine whether you to determine whether you are a viable candidate to be with me the rest of these years I have left. I'm not giving you that much time. Show up and show out, or keep it moving. That's how I feel.
Show up, show out, or keep it moving.
That's it.
And Miss Mimi, let me just say, how you said it much different than I would have said it, but I agree with you.
Well, how would you say it? Say how you would say it.
I won't have to think about it. Give me a minute, Miss Mimi. But no, I do agree. Being 50 myself, I definitely, I did that. 25, 30. Dating the day. Oh, that's good. But now, I'm at a point in my life where I want and I desire stability.
Exactly.
Okay, and that's with every aspect, of my life as much as possible. That dating around, can I say? That's it's not for me. It's not. I don't have the desire to do that.
Exactly.
I don't have a desire to do that.
Because we're past that. We've matured. We've grown up.
Yes.
That's not something we do at our age.
Yes. Yes.
If we're single.
Yeah.
So y'all kind of making a clarification.
Yes, making it clear.
I am.
For
fun. And entertainment.
Right.
And all that, rather than dating for a mate.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Now there are those people, men and women, at our age that are perfectly happy. There are women at our age that are perfectly happy. They just want to date to date. Okay. They have their whole lives mapped out, their retirement plan. They're securing themselves. They don't want a mate. Okay. Not saying that you have to have a mate to be secure yourself. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying for some people they're just okay with that. They're not looking for a companion. The whole grow together with someone is not something that's part of their plan. All right, for those people, it's all right to just date and with this one for a couple of months and that one for a few months and, just for the experience or activity or whatever. Yeah, that ain't me. That's not me. That's not where I'm at right now. Is that what you at right now?
That's where I'm at, Miss Mimi.
Oh, you just
that's where I'm. No, I'm not dating today.
Oh, you.
I'm dating. I'm not dating to date. No, I'm not dating for fun.
Not dating for
none of that. No, I know. I can go out. I can go back to those but before years and do that if that's what I was looking for. I mean, but honestly, even during that time, I didn't have that mindset. You know, I mean, you know, like you said, for the ones that you know, that's your mindset. You just want to date today. I was always looking, you know, for okay, you know, let's date, but then let's see. Right.
Well, I blame social media and the advances in technology for this whole dating today, dating to hook up thing. You know, I recently. This is so embarrassing. But I'm going to share this story with y'all.
You can share with me.
And with everybody that's listening, I'm going to share the story. It's going to be on the internet, you know, for the ages or what have you. But, you know, I hooked up with this app on my phone. I thought it was Tinder, TINDER.com. But it was actually Timber, TIMBER. So I don't even know what that is, whatever. I have since then recently Googled it and realized, oh, this is a hookup site. Okay, and so I had to pull my profile because I met someone, you know, that I was kind of liking and feeling whatever, but I was kind of scratching my head as why they so focused on this right here. And I thought that, you know, I was misrepresenting myself having met on that site. So I was like, whoa, slow it down. You know, I have to take that down because, yeah, that ain't what it is.
Okay.
And like I said, yeah, I blame social media, all these apps, technology, for just making it
easy to
reach out and touch it.
Really? Okay. Well, I'm just gonna say, and this is just my personal. It is not necessarily that of those of the guests that's on the show with me. It's just my personal. I don't believe in dating apps. I don't. I mean, because that's one of the things that I think is. I mean, because technology is so advanced, everything is advanced, and so. There's no way possible that you could, I'm not saying all of them, I'm saying, but can you really get a good quality person on or throughout? Not just for, I'm talking, you know, I'm sure it's not just all bad, but I believe that dating is one of those things that should be personal. I mean, you should be able to go out, you should be able to talk on a regular basis. I'm not talking about texting and emailing, and that's good and fine. But for the most part, I need to know I can hear you.
Face-to-face
communication. Yeah.
So, well, I have to just interject because of what you just said here. The only reason why I actually reached out to that site is a young lady that I used to work with some years back. I had recently worked with her again for a short period of time, about a year ago, and she was getting married. And so I'm talking to her. I'm like, so, you know, how'd you guys meet? They met on Tinder.
Okay.
And I was like, really? Wow, that was my first time I heard about it.
Okay.
And whatnot. And, you know, I didn't jump on it right away or whatever, but that is why I got on them. You know, I had no idea it was what it actually is.
Okay.
So, okay. Yeah, that's my bad, not doing my research for them or whatever. But, you know, I'm probably going to be like you and not ever do the whole dating online, social media thing because it's not necessarily for me.
I mean, you know, I've heard, you know, people say that, just go for the online dating and things like that because they don't have the time to meet somebody or, you know, something like that. So they go online and do these dating sites. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying, you know, just they ought to be damned. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying they're not for me. No, you know, but I'm saying because I think we did a show before when we were talking about online dating, and there are some advantages as well as disadvantages. I'm saying be careful. You know, search out, really do your homework when it comes to, that type of thing. Okay, Jay.
You've been awfully quiet, letting us room. Go ahead. What you got to say?
It's been a women chit chat room for a minute. But yeah, I've just been listening, and it does raise some particular interest or ideas in regards to the topic. Some of the things that you all were saying, that the online dating, and Ms. Debbie, you kind of hit on something in your last comment, because I was about to go there earlier, and that is that I understand what both of you are saying about the personal touch, but then you find a lot of women these days that and you'll see it in reports on, in the Vogue, in the Ebony, and the many making statements that men in today's modern times are seemingly not making the approach in today's time, what's available, or I should say. Yeah, I'm not saying all of them. I'm just saying that the general statistics of men is not making an approach to women, or I should say an appropriate receptive approach. In other words, that they are. It is if you're dating for a mate. If you're dating just to date or just for fun or just for entertainment, seemingly that there's quite a good number of men that might be out to make the approach for that.
Okay.
But the dating for a mate, it has to be initiated by a meet or initial planning or initiation of that there's going to be a date. Somebody has to implement the asking or the suggestion to go out on a date. Somebody has to implement that. Somebody has to implement that. It's not like you just walk up, see each other, grab hands, and just go. Somebody has to. So what I'm saying is that statistics is showing that men aren't, the general amount of men, not all, are not coming to the plate in initiating a dating for a mate type of initiation, but more so a dating to date or dating for fun, dating for entertainment.
Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
I have heard oftentimes that when a man meets a woman, he knows or determines within the first 5 minutes of that meeting or interaction what role she's going to play, or what role he's going to play. Whether he's just, he sees her as someone that, a jump off girl, everybody knows that expression, thought, or whatever they call it in the music industry or whatever, someone he's just going to hook up with for a minute and move on. Or whether this woman has some potential, to actually be the one for him. I've often heard that men typically know that within the first 5, 10, 15 minutes of meeting and having conversation with the individual. What are your comments about that? As the man on the show, do you agree with that, or is it right, wrong? Or
I think I tend to say I say it's a cloudy view. And the reason I say cloudy, I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying it's cloudy. And explaining that, because I know some people sitting there, what's he saying? What's scratching their head and stuff? Well, if the guy, just like a woman, just same thing as a woman, if the people just meet, say like you see somebody in the store or something, you walk up to them and you starting the conversation, and you're in the conversation for 5 minutes, you just met this person. You really don't know much about them. Even if you've seen them around, you really haven't had an association.
Right.
You might have seen them, here and there at events and something, but you have not had a personal knowing of this person. So you really don't really have an acquiring of who this person is in a way. Okay. So and when you ask that question, they kind of know where this woman may be placed in the first 5 minutes as someone who might be someone for the rest of their life or something, or longevity, I should say, or somebody that might be a fling or a pastime, or or just for fun or whatsoever. The just for fun, the pastime, that's easy. But to try, I say it's cloudy when you get into that other part, because you don't have really anything to base up on whether or not this person is actually fitting what you until you actually spend time with that person.
Well, how much time do you think? I'm sorry, did I cut you off?
You talking about that 90-day thing?
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to make a show about Mr. Harvey or whatever, but I mean, it's just been something I've heard recently more than once. What were you going to say?
But I was going to say, Jay, in the case of the man, if you have an interest in her, either way, even if you don't know what it is, it's something about her, you know, that you want to get to know her better or whatever. It's there. Now, you may not know what that is right at that moment, but you have an interest to see her again, to call her, to even go out on a date.
Right.
So it's something there.
Right.
You just may not 100% have it pinpointed down. So you understand what I'm saying?
Right. I would agree with that. To say that you would have, this inkling, this interest, this feeling.
Yeah.
To want to explore this person and to find out is what you're feeling, if it matches up, if this person's matching up to the ideal person, because again, you won't really know until you actually have that personal time with them.
One-on-one time.
So let me ask this question. So it's saying that about the comment Miss Mimi just talked about a few minutes ago about Jay, you made the statement that men don't approach women like that. I mean, not saying they don't, but not as much as they used to, because it used to be a time when a guy was interested, he would just come right up,
Right.
I mean, whether he got turned down or not. So in that instance, is that left on the woman to say, hey, hey, how you doing? My name is whatever, what are you doing? I mean, no. Miss Mimi said no.
So I'm over here shaking my head.
Okay, so
I'm gonna say this right here because I'm traditional at heart.
Okay.
I'm not a prude, but I'm traditional at heart. Last few guys I dated have pursued me.
Okay.
And that's how it should be. How it's always going to be with me. Okay. The reason why men can take that back seat right now or have been for years, because there's so many thirsty women out here that's desperate and like, oh, I'm going to get one no matter what and just be all on top.
Yeah.
I'll be by myself first. Because
Okay.
there's a certain level of respect I'm going to have. Like I said, I'm traditional F-hard. There's certain things I'm just not going to do. I'm not saying there's something wrong with it. If that's for you, that's for you. It just ain't for me.
Okay.
It just ain't for me.
Right. And I definitely can agree with your point, because like you said, thirsty. You said the right word. Thirsty women, thirsty. For various reasons, thirsty. Ranging from loneliness, having to take care of bills. I mean, there's so many reasons, but why they may be thirsty. Mostly loneliness, but there are other reasons too. But I won't go there to something. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna right there. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that right there. But and again, as you were saying, Miss David, yes, the statistics of men is that they don't make that approach, and yes, there's a realization. There is a realization as to how to do something, because what you need to do is really, like I said, be realistic with yourself. Today's time is, you got to call it what it is. A lot of men are not making that approach. Okay. And the truth is, yes, there are a lot of thirsty women, as you said. If that fits you, I would say you're fortunate, Mimi, that men are approaching you. But there are some women in this realistic world that are not getting approached. I know some very attractive women who said men won't approach them. Sometimes because men will say, well, they too cute, there are men that will say that they're too cute and they probably wouldn't want to be bothered with me. Men will say, there are some men that will say that, and they're intimidated. That's what's called intimidation. And some of them are very qualified men. There are some qualified men out there who just find themselves not approaching. Sometimes those qualified men get hooked up with the wrong type of woman.
Okay.
I'm just.
Wow. Yeah.
Just all you have to do is just read statistics. And comments, reviews, and all that people do, surveys. You'll find out a lot of this information to be very accurate and very true. And so a lot of times when there's women who are in this position will tend to generalize and begin to start wondering, is it them? So if and they look at themselves in the mirror, well, I'm cute. I don't see nothing wrong with me. So after a while, they become thirsty because desire. So and they're getting older, and that plays another key. So and a lot of women tend to say, I don't want to live by myself the rest of my life. Okay, you hear that a lot out of many women, more so than men. You really do. And the thoughts you say and the statements you say becomes a play in your mind, so you begin to act on it, and which makes you bring you to being thirsty a lot of times.
I stay on that.
So but I don't, like you said, I don't see a problem with a woman making an approach. Like they say, sometimes drastic measures have to go into play. But make an approach, but at the same time, you got to be realistic as to who you approach. Just same thing about a man approaching a woman. Be realistic, and for more so for women than men, don't approach a man, with the idea that just because he goes out with you, that he has a longevity interest in you. Okay? And if y'all don't sit down and really talk about it, really find out where he is in his head, you done went out dating with him for a year, and y'all really you really haven't had a clear, informative conversation from him as to where he is with you. Don't assume that is what. You know how many people just assume, oh, well, he's so in love, well, she's so in love, and ain't nobody said nothing.
Right.
I knew this one woman, she would go out, and I kid you not, and I'm not calling no names, but this is really true. This woman would go out on a date with someone, and then turn around in 2 weeks will say, well, we planning on getting married. And the man knew nothing about it. We talking about getting married. And she did this to 5 guys.
Wow.
To 5 guys. And this was true. And like I said, I can understand being thirsty, but there's a realistic part to your actions. And
she wasn't thirsty. She was dehydrated.
There's some women that will be thirsty and hook up with a man for a date and try to do things to lock him down. Lock him down and stuff. Go clink, clink, wake up and what are you?
Oh my goodness! Oh, say it ain't so. Say it ain't.
What you have to say about that?
Well, in that case, look, I'm just gonna say this, ladies, slow down. Don't because you will. It's happened. I've seen it happen. If you have an interest in this guy, you gonna run him away with that kind of, master, that kind of action. And Miss Mimi said it a few minutes ago. There are a lot of things. I'm traditional like that too, Miss Mimi. A lot of things I just will not change. I'm old school. I don't care who know it. And it's some things I just believe should stay that way.
Right.
This is one of those things when you're talking about dating for a mate. is so important. It's so important. Now, if you date him, you meet him, y'all meet each other, y'all go out, and you're seeing that that's not the road that he's willing to take with you, then you haven't lost anything. Because what do you have? A couple of dates.
Right.
You know that's not what you're looking for, and it don't mean you two can't be friends.
Exactly.
You know, that's just not what you're looking for. You know, so you just go ahead, work on yourself, do whatever needs to be done for you, and just, let that thing take place. One thing about it, you don't have to try to make anything happen. It's going to happen.
Right.
If you just go ahead and take the steps that you need to take, and just patience.
So
yeah.
So now, how do you feel about the whole Steve Harvey 90-day rule, though, specifically? For people our age.
Right.
I mean, do you agree with that whole philosophy that he's promoting in his book, or do you have a different spin on it? What's your thoughts?
I think for like you made the comment, Mimi, about those in the younger generation, can adhere to some of those things, some of the advice that Steve gave out, and it's not even say that we can, but we have our own mind. See, we're a lot. I hope when I say this that I'm saying this, in a true statement. By the time you get to 50, you've lived, you've learned, you've realized some things, you've gotten smarter, you've gotten wiser. Right. Absolutely. So, by the time you get there, you already realize, okay, this is what I want.
Exactly.
Okay. So now, in that case, some of Steve's stuff, yes. All of it, no.
Not applicable.
No. So, and I love Steve too. I said when I tell you, I love him. I love him.
So mad.
I love Steve. I love Steve. So, dating to date versus dating to mate. I mean, and especially in this time that we live, I mean, it's more critical than anything. I mean, whatever you decide, especially if you're dating to date. If you're just dating to date, be careful with that. Just like you have to be, when you're dating for a mate, you have to be careful with that. You just really got to get to know a person as much as possible. Mm-hmm. And see, nowadays, stuff is so crucial now, Mimi. You have to go into their background. You got to do a background check. You had to do all of that to find out what's in his background. Who did I hear? I think it was that was Creflo Dollar. He actually was doing a sermon on dating, and he was making light of it, but he was for real, and he was serious. Find out who his parents are, where they from. Do you work? How long have you worked? Have you ever been in jail? What you go to jail for? All of that stuff. It's important. It's important to know.
Yes,
it's important to know.
And
the reason I say that is because dating and relationships is so important. For people every day. We see it every day. People looking to be in a relationship, looking for love, looking for somebody that they can share their life with. And that's a good thing. It was a case just last week in Sterling Heights, Michigan. And I'm sure a lot of you probably have seen this case where the young man murdered his entire family. The 4 children and the 2 babies were his biologically. The 2 older ones belonged to his wife. Mm-hmm. And he murdered his whole family.
Including the wife.
It was attempted murder. He tried to kill her, but at this point she's still pretty holding on. But all of her children are gone. Now this is the thing: his first wife, he murdered her and their unborn baby, and he had just gotten out of prison the early 2000 or something like that, and married her, his second wife, and the marriage started going bad. She was going back and forth to the police, trying to get a restraining order against him.
Wow.
But now, now look. So now my thing is this, and I don't know what this is. I mean, what did you know about him?
She didn't do her homework. She didn't do it backwards.
So, and I'm not saying it has to be that drastic, but in this cases like that where it is, I'm saying, be careful. You have to.
So you know who you're dealing with. And here's the thing, even if you do your research, all your background checks and verification, even if you're in a relationship with this person for a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, do you still ever truly know?
That's the thing. You never.
You don't
only know a person so much. There's no 100% clean slate. You know everything. People can surprise you. No matter what. That's the fact. Right. But all you can do at this point, and with the life we're living in right now, do your due diligence. Your best effort.
Yes. At least if you find out that he did go to prison and what he went to prison for, then you make the decision at that point.
That's an informed decision, right? So then you know what you get.
you know.
So when you lay on your back,
okay,
certain things you need to have a Beretta under your pillow. You're cool with that. Then you know you need to do that.
Well, there's
that's your thing.
That people fail to do when they're dating, especially dating for a mate, or even in a relationship, which is still considered dating until you actually say I do and become married. It's long-term dating, and what you're building toward marriage. And some people, and there's the common statement, the same way you dated your wife or husband before you got married, you should still carry on to date.
Absolutely.
All right?
Absolutely.
All right?
Absolutely.
Even afterwards. So, I mean, just saying.
Yes.
But
that's right.
There's a couple of mistakes. Red flags should always go up on this. If you're dating somebody long term and you never got a chance to meet the other side, their family or anybody from their family, red flag.
Red flag. Right.
If you're dating somebody and it seems like you're not getting a chance to meet any of their friends, quote, or anybody they say that's supposed to be a friend, red flag. Okay. If you're dating somebody and it seems like they just won't talk about themselves, about anything, red flag. All right. I'm just saying, and because I hear these comments, and I know one woman right now who, I won't expose any names, just some situations, who made a comment to me, just asking me, about what was supposedly probably wrong with her boyfriend, her mate. And she was saying, he don't talk much. He don't, he just seems so sensitive and all that. And I was like, how long y'all been talking? For 3 years? And I said, so what do you know about him? Not a whole lot. I said, because he don't talk much. And, he got hurt. This is the best he could say. He got hurt from his former wife, and he just seemed like he's so closed up and won't open up. Well, regardless of what people go through, how can you know who this person is, what their character is, that they're keeping bottled up, and especially in the 3-year term, 3-year term, and you can't say much about what, who he is, what his capability is, what his talents are, what his skills are, what he, when I say capability, does he, I'm sure he can show if he has a temper problem or whatsoever. But some people have some mental problems that they can keep bottled up, and then that's what they have that movie called Snap. And they just snap because something triggered something in them, and that that's why
about women though snapping.
No, men.
I guess that's what this guy did last week, because he called the police and sat on the porch and waited for them to come get him.
And and people do snap. And here's the thing, and like you were saying, maybe you said, you made that question: do we ever truly ever know it? And the truth is, and we've said it on this show so many times, you never know a person 100%. But I do believe you can get to know a person if you have the opportunity, if the person is willing and cooperating.
Right.
That's the key word. They have to be cooperating to get to learn at least 75% of it.
Yes.
You know, at best, and then the other 25%, just you have to pray and hope that it falls in place. You know.
Well,
You know, because you never know. I knew this one lady, you know, who was married for 50 years. 50 years. They had children. Children grew up, and 50 years. Her husband came in and just opened up and told her he was leaving her for another man.
Wow.
And she never saw it. Never saw it. Never.
They got a show about that.
She claimed he was manly in every way, and they do have homosexuals that you look at them. I mean, they do not have the flamboyant look. They look. They are very.
In the day, associated with being
gay.
Right. They, you know, that's what they call flamers and all that.
That are gay or bisexual. Absolutely.
Wow.
And he was very good in covering his tracks and everything until he just opened up one day and said, "I'm leaving you because I'm leaving you for another man."
You really
After 50 years. And you don't never know what the future might be with another person.
Yeah.
All you know is the future with what you can do, but not what other person would do. And you never know what could trigger was that something in that other person, in that little 25% that you'll probably never know.
Wow.
Yeah, so it is. When you think about it in that aspect, 50 years.
See, that's what probably founded or created that show, Snap.
Yeah.
That woman right there. That caused.
But 50
years.
50, that's a long time.
I'm with you 50 years.
And she said she had no clue.
Now, I am all about being true to self. I believe next to God, we as individuals need to be true to self first. Otherwise, we're not truly happy. But that 50 years, no, you're going to figure that out.
But my thing is this, that out of the 50 years of being with this man, you mean to tell me nothing down through out of all those years gave her someone went up and said, now wait a minute, something about this ain't right. You understand what I'm saying? Something about this.
What she claims is what he told her, that he had turned to the other side. Well, turned by. That's by because he's still with his wife. He had turned to the attention to the male same sex for 2 years. So he had been involved with the same sex for 2 years. According, if what he told her was true, because that's all she has to go on, had to go on. I don't know what, this was a long time ago, so, but, from then to now, I don't know if they've ever had more communication and, whatever. But at that point, when this counseling went forth, this exposure, it was revealed to her by her now ex, that he had been involved with the same sex for 2 years.
Wow. Wow. Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But it goes back to the topic at hand. You got to know, what it is you want and your intentions in the beginning when you meet a person. You got to take the time to find out, what this person's about, get to know them, and so on and so forth. You got to do it. And even then, there's no guarantee.
There's no guarantee.
And that's just that's just the whole core. There's never ever a guarantee. No matter how much or how hard you love a person, how hard they love you, what they show you, how good they cover the tracks, or this, that, and the other. There's never ever a guarantee. There's a risk. There's a risk in any and everything that we do every day. Love is a risk. You just gotta have faith. That it's gonna be what it's supposed to be and work out in the end.
Yeah. And Mimi, while you were saying that, and one of the things that I thought about is because You know, a lot of times when you go through disappointments like that in marriages or in relationships, and people get bitter. And you know, for the most part, it's women. It's us that get that way. I'm not saying it's not any men that don't, but for the most part, it's us get bitter, hard, and carry that. You know, all men are the same. You know, you can't and you can't have that kind of mindset.
Right.
You know, because they're not all the same. You know, it's just like anything else. You have good and bad. I mean, you know, and so you can't carry that. Okay, this one didn't work out. Okay, well it didn't work out for a reason. Might be saving you some heartache later on down the line.
God will
you absolutely, yes,
spare you the heartache.
Yes. So keep true, like you said, keep true to yourself.
Gotta be true to yourself.
If you know, okay, yeah, your heart might hurt a little bit. You might be sad about it, but guess what? You'll make it through that. You'll live. You'll go on, and that's all that's gonna do is make you stronger, and you'll be more prepared. You know, to go into your next relationship, whatever that whatever that is.
I live by a certain code. You know, I've been through a lot. Like I'm sure a lot of people have at our age, whatever. And I try and adapt this into all relationships, not just relationships with me and the opposite sex, but relationships with family, with friends, with just anybody that comes in my circle, my inner circle. Every day I get up and I try and do better than I did the day before.
Yes.
Okay. I try and love better and love harder than I did the day before. I try to be more forgiving and more understanding.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, none of us are perfect.
Yeah.
We all gonna make mistakes.
Absolutely.
We all gonna make mistakes.
Yeah.
And mess up bad, but you gotta learn from that though.
Absolutely.
It's gotta be what you draw from it and how you apply it to your life, and then keep it moving forward. If you keep messing up and doing the same thing time and time again, and you're not learning from it, you know, then what's that gonna do?
Yeah.
You're not gonna grow. You're not gonna have any personal growth. All right. Which is important and all.
It really is, and especially if you're talking about, you know, dating for a mate. Exactly. You know, that's key.
You got to first be self-aware. By that I mean you got to know yourself, inside and out, good, bad, and ugly. Okay, then be true to yourself.
Be true to yourself. Absolutely.
How about anybody in the process? How about you just date yourself? Just date yourself.
But when you say that, Jay,
I got a perfect comment, but I can't say it because we on the air. Because if I could say it, I'd never leave the house, baby. I'd be at home dating myself every day for 7.
No, well, let me break that down. What I mean by that. When I say date yourself, all right. A lot of times, watch the theology, guys. Okay. Most of the time, when we go out on a date, we have. I mean, regardless if anybody want to admit it or not, but I know the real truth is we do have some expectations. Okay, we do. We have some expectations.
Yes.
Some of those expectations would be one, that the other person will be enjoyable, meaning will bring to us a good time.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Will be enjoyable.
Yes.
2, the other person will bring in my environment a pleasant, which is part of enjoyable, but a little different, a pleasant association. Okay? All right? Now, you might not, when I say enjoyable, you know, the things that you do or whatsoever. But if you're not doing nothing and just sitting on the couch watching TV, you know, you know, some people call that a date night. All right, you know, that TV and popcorn and a movie, a movie. All right, but and you're really not doing anything, you know, like fun stuff. I mean, that's considered fun in a way, but I'm talking about like action, energetic stuff like fun, you know, like you're going out somewhere and all this, okay? But you're just relaxed. You ain't even saying too many words because y'all all in the movie, okay?
Right. Yes.
The association that they bring is nice.
Yes,
okay?
Absolutely.
All right?
Yes.
All right? It's nice, which enhances the enjoyable part of being with them. Okay. Now, another expectation would be that they are not a downer
Yes.
Okay.
A wet blanket.
Yeah.
Is what I call.
Yeah.
Just,
yeah. Spoil the mood.
Yeah.
All that.
Yeah.
I mean, we do. We have some expectations.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Absolutely.
All right. Now.
Yeah.
This is expectations with the other person. When I say date yourself, now this is going out of date. When you date yourself, have expectations about yourself that makes you enjoy you. That makes you enjoy your own association with yourself. Because some people have, they have drama with their own self.
With their own self,
they can look in the mirror and they can look. No, that's just dust in my eye. Don't be talking about blowing out my dust. All right. But some people, if the reflection in the mirror could speak the words back to you and the thoughts that's in your head, it would be such a drama situation. You talking to the image in the mirror, and the image talking back to you.
Yeah, that's extremely right. You're right.
Yeah, it is.
And there are some people that have drama within their own selves.
Absolutely.
That they can't even have an association with themselves.
They can't work out. Everybody else works out.
Right.
That's a good tool.
It is.
It is. I have heard of that professionally. Whereas, like if you're a supervisor, it's a communication tool.
Right.
Where sometimes they say, you should record yourself. Just cut the recorder on while you're at work. Let it record for a couple of hours, and then a couple of days later, play it back. See what you can learn about how you come across to other people. So what you just said, wow, I can grasp that. I can definitely see that.
Yeah.
If you can have that reflection in the mirror playing back your thoughts, then you can sometimes see how crazy some of the stuff sounds in your mind.
But and to just comment on that, and that was a great point, Jeff. And I've heard people say you can tell a lot. I mean, if you just listen to people, a lot of times you can tell what they are. If you ever heard a person say, I don't like being alone. I don't like being alone. So so I'm thinking, okay, you don't like being with you. If we look at it in that aspect,
I get tired of myself sometimes.
Yeah, but that's okay. Sometimes.
I love being alone, but sometimes I get tired of me.
And what is it about you that you want people to like about you? What is it that what's that thing that you want people to like about you? Right. And if you can answer that question, for the most part, I think a lot of people can. But do you believe it? You know what I'm saying? Do you believe it?
Right, do you believe it?
Do you believe it? Because it makes a difference. If you don't believe it,
you're really not embracing it, and that's not what you are.
Absolutely. That's not what you're exuding.
Right.
Well, I'm going to go the next step higher than that.
Okay.
I'm going to go the next step higher than that. Okay. Here's what I'm sure everybody, the audience, including the panel, has heard this one. I can't get along with somebody who's just like me. I don't want to be around somebody who's just like me. Y'all ain't never heard that?
I've heard it.
All right, okay. Okay. Listen to the statement. You can't get along with somebody who's just like you, or there's nobody gonna be just like, who reminds you of you. Okay, all right. They got similarities a whole lot like you. Like you almost a carbon copy. Okay. Now, if you're already claiming yourself as just what you're really doing, you claim yourself as being a problem person. Because if the other person is like you or similar to you, and they're a problem, then what is that saying about you to them? That you have already pre-labeled yourself as possibly being a problem person. And you want the other person to accept you, but you can't accept them if they like you.
If they like you.
Okay, because you say they're a problem.
That's what that sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Because I've heard of that, multiple times over the course of my life. Oh, they too much like me, or whatever, this, that, and the other. but that just shows that you got problems within yourself that you're not dealing with or addressing.
Yeah.
But how can you expect somebody else to accept that and deal with it
if
you can't?
Absolutely.
Okay. Like I said, you got to first become self-aware, not just true to self-aware. You have to know yourself inside and out, good, ugly, and bad.
Yeah.
And once you do that, then you can truly embrace full happiness.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know. But until you do that, and that's something I swear to. So you do that, you ain't gonna have it.
You ain't gonna have it.
That's
true.
You know, you gotta look at it. You know, good, bad, and ugly.
Good,
own
bad,
it. You gotta own your stuff.
Right.
Your crap.
Absolutely.
Your sugar, honey, iced tea.
Yeah.
You have to own it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And until you do, and embrace it, make changes or whatever what you don't like. Ain't nobody else figuring it.
Absolutely. I agree. And let me just say this, Jay. You know, I have heard people say that. Another one of me? Yeah. I'm just saying. Look. And I ain't saying I'm all that, but me,
you can
you know,
I'm saying all that.
You clone me.
I'm saying you said
I'm all that.
Okay. I'm telling you. No, I'm just gonna say it.
I'm all that.
Make me another me. I need some help.
Somebody told me a long time ago, if you don't think highly of yourself, then
and I'm with that. And I'm with that. But I'm saying, look, another me. Yes. Yeah.
Make me a twin.
Yeah.
I need help.
Woo!
You think just like I think?
Okay.
Hey, we could go some things. We make the
Be my
Hello.
Ten a child up.
A twin.
I go east, you go west.
Yeah. So I mean, you know. So this dating thing, you know, I mean, you know, I'm off. I mean, cause for me, you know, Miss Mimi, I'm living in my best years right now.
Right, me too.
I'm telling you. I love this season in my life. I really do. And so, I mean, you know, I'm looking forward to it. If it's something that I don't agree with, I can say no, you know, and still, you know, go ahead out. But I can make that choice.
Right.
You know, I can make that choice for me. And I'm all good. I'm all good with it. You know, so yeah.
That's what's up right there.
Yeah.
And this whole season, like you said, the season that we're in now, for me, it's just really exciting.
Isn't it?
You know,
I'm telling you.
And I won't get into a whole lot of details.
Right.
Those who like really know me know my past.
Yeah.
You know, my history or what have you. And this is the new and exciting time for me. And it's very interesting, you know, this whole dating thing. You know, this is the first time I've ever, since I became a mother, ever felt or actually been free.
Yeah.
Okay, where, you know, my son's there doing his thing with his wife, whatever. And it's just, in my life right now, it's all about me.
Yes.
And what makes me happy.
Yes.
And I'm not trying to hurt nobody else.
Right.
Okay, except when I'm told to take away from nobody else. But that's my focus now.
Absolutely.
Whereas most of my life, my focus has always been somebody else.
Yes.
My husband, or my son, or my husband and my son, or my family, or this one, that one, or the other. Whereas now, I'm in a totally different place.
Yes.
And that is what actually prompted me writing
I love it.
my book.
I love it. I love it.
That I started. And I've made a lot of progress.
Okay.
It'll be done here.
I'm waiting for it,
It'll be done way before the end of the year. And I'm going to tell you something. It is going to be all that.
I love it. I'm waiting.
It's called Finding 50.
Yeah.
And you're going to love it.
I know I am.
All right.
I love it.
Finding 50. Look for it on the shelves. Mimi Fox. Finding 50. You know, one thing we've been talking about dating for a mate. Now, the dating to date.
Right.
All right.
We got to talk about that too.
Oh yeah. Now, what about the dating for date? Dating for fun.
I mean, dating can be fun. Dating for a mate can be fun. But what is your end view? You know, what's
your agenda?
What's your motivation for it?
And I personally, I think, and I could be wrong because it's, I think in some ways it's a generational thing. Because the young generation now, they do things way different than we are. Okay. Way different. Way different.
And I'm looking at them like,
I got the game twisted.
Game
twisted. Okay. They are more, the young generation or more in line with dating to date, just to have fun, hook up with this one, that one, the other. You know, it ain't just men keeping scorecards anymore. Yeah. Young girls got them. Look at that song Rihanna got out right now.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking. You know what song I'm talking about, Jay? I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. But women, they're more empowered now, and maybe they're feeling more free or whatever. But still, at the end of the day, I personally think that things should be a certain way when it comes to that. You know, man's role, woman's role, the whole dating game or whatever. Yeah. I guess there's some perks of just dating state. Have fun if you 19. You got your whole life ahead of you. Yeah, you should be out there, you know, meeting people and having those experiences. Because one thing I said, I've shared with you all on the show before, and it's also in my book. Okay. Not to take away from this show topic, but a lot of times people focus on the destination, the end result. Because someone said that it should be a certain way. You get married and have kids and so on and so forth. The good book says this, that, and the other. And we often forget about the journey.
Yes. Okay. Along the way to that.
The only thing that makes the destination special is the journey. Yeah. Which is a series of experiences based on your life choices and decisions. You know, and that's a good, sweet part of life. Having that journey, you know. But you have that journey at a certain point in time in your life. Yeah. That's not something I'm going to be trying to do at 50. You know what I'm saying? I'm journeyed already. You know, now is the destination's coming. Okay. For me. So that's a good analogy. I put that together for you all.
That's good. That's good. And I, you know, I agree, you know, wholeheartedly. I'm at that season, at that point, you know, in my life, you know, where I'm loving me, I'm enjoying, like Jill Scott has a song, I'm living my life like it's golden.
Living my life like it's golden. That's what's up.
You know, it's golden. So this is
a golden year.
Right, but it's golden. You know, and I'm just going to say this. I mean, you know, we're talking about, you know, being in a certain season in your life. I never thought at 35, wasn't even thinking about it. You know, 35 and 25 and, you know, 40 and stuff like that, that right here today that I will be living the life that I'm living. You know, and it's so grand. I wake up, and when I say that, I'm not just, you know, exaggerating. I mean that every day that I get up, it's you know, it's like, okay, today, you know, what's going to happen today? I get up, I command my day, you know, whether it happened that way or not. But I can make a difference in my life. Whereas before, you know, you learn that process.
Yes, you do.
You learn that. But see, now I know. And so I can say, you know, hey, it is, you know, whatever it is, it is. If it ain't, it ain't. And go ahead on. And still be okay with it.
That's it right
and still
be
okay.
Because now your focus is making who happy?
Yes.
You happy.
Absolutely.
Pleasing yourself.
Absolutely.
And you live your life for you and for nobody else.
Absolutely.
And that's what it's up. That's what it's about. For people like me and you.
Absolutely.
So dating today or dating for me?
Yeah.
I'm dating for me.
And the process, the journey that go along with that is gonna be good.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good.
It's
all good or whatever. But that's my focus. That's my intention.
Right,
you know, like you just said, you know, you get up every day, you happy, whatever, fulfilled. I wake up every day, I feel blessed.
Absolutely.
I feel highly favored.
Absolutely.
I have a great job. I'm writing a book.
See, girl.
You know, I'm doing a show. I'm happy. I'm happy. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I have to have a man? No.
Right.
Right. I do not need one. Now, do I want one? Yes, I do. If it happens for me, it happens. It's great. Wonderful. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm still going to be happy.
Absolutely.
Doing what I'm doing. These things to make myself happy.
Yes.
All right.
You got that, Jay?
I got it.
You got it. You can awfully quiet this show.
It's
not like it.
Hey, you know, every now and then.
I know what it is.
Every now and then.
I ain't gonna say that.
It's Queen's Day. It's
Queen's Day. Okay.
Every now and then.
All right.
But it don't mean I didn't have nothing to say. I think I said quite a bit.
You said a little bit.
Yeah.
You know,
well, I will say this much. and the dating to date, and I agree. But I'm gonna add a little bit more to the twist as we come to the close. I guess this probably be closing though. But in dating to date, and you're right. There should always be, regardless dating to date or dating for a mate, there should always be an understanding.
Exactly.
And I think anybody listening to this show will agree that you don't even have to go to look at surveys and read magazines to know this, that way, way too many relationships or people, I'll just say people, it doesn't even have to use the word relationship, have been involved with other folks and have assumed that it was a relationship or assumed that it was more than what it was, and without having a clear understanding of what it was, and came to find out that it wasn't dating for a mate, but dating to date for at least one person.
Right.
And I just say that you sitting back to wait for the other person to make that clarity, just to see, say, well, I'm going to wait till they say something. That's going to ask yourself this question: how valuable is your day?
Right.
Is your day?
Time,
right.
And
I want to close that off instead of just saying time. Your day, because you don't know what your next day is going to be.
Absolutely.
You don't even know if your next day is you going to
right.
be alive.
Right.
So how valuable is the day that you're living now? Because you only have now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if your day is not valuable to handle certain things in your life now, because you don't know what tomorrow's going to bring.
That's true.
So, I mean, I think it's important to ask yourself that question as to how valuable you value each and every day of your life. Because when you really sit down and meditate on it, you might just find an urgency to handle certain things as it is urgent, because knowing this fact that you don't know when your last day here on this earth is going to be, makes the day that you're living urgent. So if you casually handle it, the value of your life on the day that you have, then you'll probably casually handle all other matters of your life in a casual way, meaning that it's not as valuable to handle, and all you're doing is then just tweedling away, tweet, tweet, tweedling away, tweet. All right.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So dating to date.
Yeah.
Or dating for a mate.
All
right. So folks, keep checking us out. All right, we got more and more hot topics. Just keep tuning in with Mimi Font.
That's right, Miss Mimi.
And Miss Baby.
Hey, bye-bye.
All right. Be looking out for that book.
Yes.
All right. Finding 50.
Finding 50.
It'll be on the shelf in 2017.
Okay.
Right.
Guaranteed.
All right. All right.
All right. We out.
Good night.
Hey.